So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. It's time for a change, got a boss up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'ma lay him out, execution's down. Too late with apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak, I'm blame by God. It's overdue, your time is in the end. I'm selling with that sin. You really on the letter for justice to win. The rest is about to get rolled down. With some presses attached to the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Theragon. Backed by the honorable, who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who habitually stand over kneels. Too late when the caps get bills. Don't believe it till you see it tight. Born here to close the home. You gotta act the bone when it got the dome. When it's over the zone, all red on my vision through sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I write. I'm above and given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' burn them all, so gon' pass the kite. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing we do. It's such a gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, if you taught that from school, everywhere, big business. You want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, 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 push, 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 step, 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 crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is, and it's like, nobody ever stopped.
Well, it's a dark horse. Don't let it pop. Well, this is the Malaga, right? This is the Malaga, but is it the red? That's right, right? I'm not sure. Got a fried case today. Very rare. Everywhere. Who's saying that? This is a little guinea. A little funny with no teeth. No. Oh, right here? Oh, yeah.
Now watch time and space rock a great matriarch. Whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart inside sun ray. My art for me, patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks must be made. Knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch. Whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, ways the heart inside sun ray. My art for me, the patriarch. Most social media saviors are fakes. Marks must be made. Knowledge one is when the run and bass truck. I rose up, took a shower, purified my auric field, took copper for a wall to ensure my chlorophyll. Doesn't build solid foundation, my crown chakra core and hill, pound the pavement, sacred ground, freedom I stand for, free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child, rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to which they came. It is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, shape or highest form, spirituality, how you teach math, a humble beach is still a beach, now feel the beach raft, rain fire upon them, and the internet forms, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that wore them, destroy this de facto government, and its quarrels, establish big boss house so she may restore him, a great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, wave the heart as I sunray my honor, make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors are fake, marks once we make knowledge more is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, wave the heart as I sunray my honor, make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors are fake, marks once we make knowledge more is when run and bass drop. The next host, note this out, quit playing, hit the gas, this shaft is called my turn, take the risk and smash. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grits in their past. Sad can't watch videos without the subliminals, predictive programming weirdo, shrunk menstrual shows, the lands contaminated, fruits and vegetables, plant minerals, the water and skies are fried, liquid chemicals, technology got me here in front of my desktop perusing peace and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within an Xbox. Off the chart, I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh salt water. I'm on the front line, ex-Martian spot. I shine because of her, for she's the best part, the great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, it's the spark. Wage the heart as I sunray my honor, make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors I face, marks once we make knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark. Wage the heart as I sunray my honor, make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors I face, marks once we make knowledge one is when the run and bass rock.
They should have fucking dumbasses, man. They're so fucking.
Yo, to my knees, GJ, bravo. Plenty much gratitude for this collabo. Yes, it's been a long time since Greensville, bro, shot. Yeah, we did that. And the ancestors said to fuck some shit up. So here we are. Check it out. Is it the Great Reset or the Great Awakening? Great America or make America great again? Zombie apocalypse or a space invasion from an alien, or is it enemy or a fake friend? Artificial intelligence and clones are scriptural. Is it miracle or a spell cast magic ritual? Is it religion or is the path spiritual? Is the class pan African but status aboriginal? I'm not here to debate or be argumentative. Little bit of common sense to dictate we are innocent. Your intent is to slip the start of as if they swift with our children who's being robbed of their fifth. Human trafficking, child sacrifice, adrenochrome, corrupt government in position to defend its own. You part of the resistance for sure. They gon' set a drone for a lie. Fact checking, but I been in a zone since I been home. Been on some less chant down Babylon, Jericho, whatever name you give it, but let's rally on. With or without you, I'm still gon' tally on. They say this is the end time, so I'ma end the finale strong. Social media got you foolish, been a metaverse. Before the earth fully heals, it's gon' get hella worse. Got to be the living word, come out that dead letter cursor. When you spit into existence, manifest a better version. The light of the full moon, you'll soon see tunnel shit.
See you over there chilling the fuck out. Look like he had midnight parlor tricks and shit.
Of the internal furniture of the temple of the grand furbisher, Elijah was the precursor. Y'all didn't hear him though. Instead, y'all condemned him as if he were a criminal. Whether mothership or mother with me back with the vengeance return of the ancient ones.
See now, no, that old kid's running around the front here looking at you. I want like this.
Hunger games and shortage of food, truly the cause of the hunger pains is who honestly ate
Well,
up the
that's what I'm saying.
artifacts of the opera proctors of Silicon Valley and Big Pharma is Operation Naomi. America stop thing that
They're like,
Moses
hey, no, who's that?
doses
No, they don't want.
Nano take these tests up, swabs up the noses from youngest to oldest who are not killing this COVID. Are they the deep state or are we in a deep state? We say we got eye open, it's more like we sleepwing. Is it about enlightening or do you expose shit for clout and lights?
Yo. Hey, baby girl Slaughter, thank you for the donation, hon. Gary Big, Sharon, what's on? Knucklehead TV, Big Red, Silence, what's up, beloved? Yes, sir, yes, sir.
I'm a worthy avenger in the light of the full
Got that wrench, brother.
Turtle she in full bloom, a black sun pour doom down.
This is gonna be a good one, y'all.
I've
discussed this stuff somewhere
of the
before.
temple of the grand
You know what I mean?
furbisher. Elijah was the precursor. Y'all didn't hear him though. Instead, y'all condemned him as if he were a criminal. Whether mothership or mother with me back with a vengeance. Return of the ancient ones, American engines. Respect to all the real Aboriginal Neezies out there. Keep on fighting, y'all. Feathers up.
Sponge right there.
Here's the beginning. Is it the Great Reset or the Great Awakening? Great America or Make America great again? That's scary. So, you know, sun gazing like daddy glow. Shine right after all this shadow work. I bear my soul. No more grooming policy. Let my hair grow. You a real Neezy fighting for freedom. Then we share go. Feathers up. You civilized or recognizable where you too scared of buck. You love celebs, sure, yeah, for me you won't spare a buck. It's cool, dudes that whole dash about to flare up. It'll be too late for you to choose shines or square up. And you prepare for the poles to shift. All flying cause it went dark, total eclipse. The blockchains got that on them loaded clips. Hot lava from bowl-shaped craters, volcano spit. Complete meltdown, my heat is felt down. Streets need help now. World Economic Forum still found. While we still argue about land ownership and who dwelt on the now spelt out. Marcos or Egypt by feet, the world out and bound. Our land beefing, all them outsiders who mean to manipulate with confidence to outfight us. The lavish strategy.
Good goddamn well, this thing control the carbon.
Return of the ancient ones is here to unite us, ignite us, to purge earth of this pestilence. They must return to their own turf or residence, or worse, be cursed with deathless. With no hesitance, return Big Mahu, curse, restore our father's inheritance. I'm not good with these, got no patience for paperwork. I do know though who the movers and shakers were. Elite Moors, the record Confederacy Mormons, Quaker Church of Mongolians, to name a few that's heated up like Jamaican jerk. All these spokespersons as if they got the secret key. Chef will point themselves to positions of regency. Me, I'd rather just be me. Kettle sheet, the frequency dispersed evenly amongst the first people. Equally, this is big chieftaincy. Awakening is an endless process of opening, and there's always a door of scars, of secret pain, secret terror, and secret fear. So burn, always to be fragrant. A door of scars bars us for the next room of revelation. Prepare for us. There's always another death to die. Even on the deathbed, there will be another death to die beyond the deaths that are already known. And beyond that death, there will be others we can't imagine. Other deaths into other wider rooms of life. This is the law. This is the process. But what is always opening to another room, another possibility, another vision, forever dying and blossoming in the divine grandeur of the sacred circle of life.
What this is, man? I don't know why I stopped doing that. Let me sit with it back.
This is for my Zionist people. My sights on the prize. Straight from my eyes.
These things last a long time.
All my guys no longer flirt with death. Despite her thick thighs, along and promiscuous ways. I trick you guys, the results. Lives are lost. Jesus wept. Mama cries. I surmise the most. High rises as the drama dies to my surprise. I analyze the wise. Never argue with you fools. Schools of thought I graduated from, plus use a few tools used are utilized as well. I do my you who tries fail. I change the game, not he who buys sells yet. Things are still the same, he who flies sail the ship of destiny, or a rock through skies of hell wet, or in a pot of poverty. Arguably, not probably, nor possibly Miguel adore her heart and father G. No more, so no question of who the father be. I son, all you motherfuckers thinking you as hard as me. Cross country, familiar lanes and foreign lands. Mars play they gang, but not for narrow stone. from 92nd and Exes, Wolf Grand Chili, a big OK of Texas. Rose from
go for a walk.
high the temperature,
So I'm gonna say
check
some
it.
stuff.
Jealousy and hate is the cause of what success is. The lessons learned are the ones that are best lived. Life's precious, she's quite possessing, kiss her wet lips.
I'll get back though, I'm hit that popcorn. I'm like, what up?
Embrace the envious with a hug of love's the message.
Yo, what's cracking there? What's going on, y'all? So, Baby Girl Slaughter had shared for people to watch this documentary. I actually had seen part of it when I was upstairs like a couple weeks ago, a week ago, something like that. I don't count days, but and there was a few of them up there, and it was pretty good. It's stuff that most people know, and the funny thing about it is, it's the very people that you entrust to make sure that everything is. You all work, right? You work hard, right? You work hard, so you want to be able to come to your abode, which you call your home. You want to be able to make sure your children, or you and your loved ones, or whomever, or even you, struggling or not, that you have something to sustain your performance throughout the day, right? So everybody's aware of the WEF and the WHO, the WHO, and all that stuff. And a lot of people know that they really want to kill a lot of folks. Ergo, they always talk about reducing the numbers. What boggles my mind is how in the world can people hear that and hear them speak as they did for damn near a year, right? I mean, blatantly in everybody's face, and then watch all of these people do, these individuals, these persons, walk around doing the things they're doing. You know, Bill Gates, Appeal, and all the other stuff. The GMO foods, the human flesh food you can get in San Francisco and New York. It's California. I can't remember exactly where. California, I think it's 2 different places. The fact that Israel is opening a 3D chicken place, if they have not already done it in North Carolina, even the 3D printing of the beef by this Hindu scientist out of California. And it's not the California, it's just the place, all right? So be mindful of that, because we have a lot of individuals who are pretty dumb today, and they'll go, oh, you from California, we're gonna kick your butt. You know, it's the old mentality of the, you get where I'm coming from, the old dumb racists. But what I'm elaborating to is the fact that you have all this going on, you have all of a sudden out of nowhere, when it hasn't happened in who knows how long, entire cattle processing plants burning up, chicken plants, fisheries. I expect you all to look at some of these people who have been catching these deep state, I hate the word deep state, these little monkeys in the operation, poisoning waters and rivers and streams, and the war mechanism, and the fact that everybody's learning that all the wars and these dummies dying now shouldn't have to die. The war was instigated by the very consortium of the U.S. corporation based on the fraudulent governments, the Vatican, and all the monkeys that play a role out of with the fake crown of so-called England. You gotta remember, it's not the people, because it affects everybody. Now they've given them leeway and say, okay, you can have high fructose corn syrup, FD red and yellow, and blah blah blah. That doesn't mean that the stuff's not still being poisoned and shot up with a bunch of shit. Because as is known, even though there are plains in Norway, Sweden, Greenland, this, that, and other, where cattle is being raised, and cows are not even from here, just like chickens and pigs, but that seems to be the main staple. We didn't eat meat, y'all. I know it's going to wreck a lot of you, because y'all look at, what, man, but you died, what you eat? Shut up. Our ancestors, and I already talked about my great uncles, did not eat meat. My great uncles were not arduous on eating meat, and yet the meat any one of them may have consumed, or mostly fish, didn't have a bunch of chemicals, toxins. They didn't have a bunch of fake preservatives. It was salt. All right, and I spoke earlier on that. The fact that the salt that most people buy is some damn chemical sodium, even slag from the retention of metal slag. You know, the white, you know what I'm saying? And if you taste it, it's salty. I'm a welder, and I work with steel, metal, and all kind of stuff, construction. Yeah, no, I've done a whole lot, but it was meant for me to do it and be around the different people, the consortium, of course. But anyway, here it is. Are y'all aware that, and I was surprised when I saw it, I had to look it up, right? Even though I kind of knew it, I always thought it went back to one banking group, which it kind of does as far as the corporation. both Cobb and Aviagen, because y'all think there's like 20 or 30 different places of chickens, and they all talking about ours are organic, coming by our pasteurized or our whatever egg. Well, pasteurized one you want, free range and all this other stuff. No antibiotics and all this other crap, right? Pasteurized means they're outside. Okay? All that other stuff, when it says free range, it means free range in a barn where it's not overpopulated. Okay? Because they get to run around. They don't have that paper size spot to move in where they're cutting each other up, getting sores and blah, blah, blah. That's for the chicken. The pigs. I'm going to get back to this in a second. The pigs that are being sold are not wild pigs. These things have been manipulated and changed over the last 30, 40 years. Drastically bad. Okay? And the ones that China are taking care of and rearing for profit are even more deadly and toxic. All right? So anyway, both Cobb and Aviagen have breeding farms in the United States, including pedigree farms, hatcheries, and research centers. You remember when they turned around, and I think it was the 80s and 90s, and they wanted to make the chickens have bigger breasts? You don't know. You need to look into how they went about that. This is some really sick stuff. Okay? So Cobb Ventures, right, is a joint venture between Tyson Foods and the Upjohn Company. Cobb Ventures is a leading supplier of broiler breeding stock and technical expertise. Cobb Technical, about a damn bird supposed to be normal. Cobb Ventures has a research complex in Deer Lodge, Tennessee, and pedigree farms in Siloam Springs, Arkansas. They're supposed to be destroyed. Now, Aviagen, right? A global organization with operations in the United States, Europe, and other countries. Aviagen has a pedigree farm in Crossville, Tennessee, and a hatchery in Texas. Aviagen's Crossville facilities include a veterinary diagnostics laboratory, feed mill, hatchery, production office, and multiple farms. Now, they would probably sit here with their old worthless ass factory, just to ensure that we're not getting, what's that stuff, Salmonella and E. coli, or whatever that shit, getting that out to the customers. Well, damn. You have people working at the end of a line of 30-something thousand chickens who's got to see and pay attention to all that, just one individual. And how are you supposed to see if they have E. coli or whatever all that other crap? How are they supposed to go, okay, that's one got E. coli, or that's one got, when it's about the profit head? You know what's even funnier? You have people who had farms who were bought out. And during the time of farming, they didn't eat none of that chicken. But they didn't mind with their little, look at here's the chicken. Oh my goodness, in an old country accent. Making sure for profit, because they want their family to be all right. And this is how, in hindsight, how ludicrous and how blind people are. They made sure it got out to the population without giving warning or nothing other than to family members. See, this is the disease that you have in this so-called ancestral republic, our soil. With these newcomers, it don't matter who's born here. You can be nurtured in ignorance and you grow up, you supposedly grow up, and are raised to be just as incompetent and stupid as anybody else. Why am I saying this? Because when you look at the Department of Education, there's different things, but it's about the same thing. They have lied. Their curriculum and everything has lied to everybody. People are walking around here with unhealthy minds, unhealthy sources of information. They don't know the first thing about anything. Department of Education needs to be gone, completely eradicated. You have the Department of Agriculture, a pure fabricated lie, and you know who's the head of these organizations, right? You really should. I'm not going to sit here and read. You really need to do research and see with your own eyes and go, oh wow, because nobody thinks about these things. So when you look at it, you have it all over. You have it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You have 5 of them alone in Florida. Okay? When we're talking about the Department of Agriculture, make that make sense. Okay? You only have one in California, where most of the damn vegetables now these days are kind of coming from, per se. And you know who runs that. You think there's not nothing ominous? It needs to be dismantled, just completely eradicated. Department of Medicine. And the funny thing about when you look at the University of Arizona or any other university, their top headline always states, the Department of Medicine develops and delivers cutting-edge medical research, high-quality education. It has to be a quality. And unsurpassed patient care. Patient care. It doesn't say nothing about fixing the problem or healing you. And then you can read the rest, and that's wherever you're at, okay? It needs to be dismantled and removed. It's all we all aware that without our ancestors, nobody would be okay. And as far as agriculture, why did I pull that one up? Because before these bastards, everybody ate well. Everybody ate magnificently. We had over 42 million acres finally removed after the 1940s. We grew everything. During the starving times of so-called fake Africa, right? That's not the name of the land. And I respect all the tribes and those people over there, regardless of knowing history or not. We made sure that they didn't suffer, just as we did during the wars in Central and South America. See, people don't know real history. They just like what's been painted and given based on what's going on. Well, it's obviously the cartels and those people and their ignorance and their steed never thought about it, paid attention to it because they believe they can buy everything, regardless of who's the head and why they're doing what they've done and how they've done it. And though they grow many things, Monsanto is down there, isn't it? Why are they still spraying shit? Especially when it gets to the water with the poor excuse of, oh, germs and bugs and infections could be in the fruit because of the soil. Then why is it being grown down there and shipped here when we can grow it here? Because they keep poisoning the soil, poisoning the water, and poisoning the hearts and the minds of the people. And you should think why they act the way as they do, as stupid as they do. So the Department of Surgery, with more than 60 faculty members, as if that's something meaningful, the University of Arizona Department of Surgery is one of the largest multi-specialty surgical groups in the state. You can read further because I'm not going to get into that after studying a little bit of medicine. Their medicine, it's garbage. It innovates and it dresses them up and gives them fiat, and then you go and look, right? How is it that the person that's picking food who wants to survive has no drug or alcohol problem, but this person is survival mode? And at the same time, they're more aware of what's going on around them because of the position they're in. We're not talking about the people who have partaken in drugs and alcohol. We're talking about those who have the instincts to survive, who can handle themselves, they're not broke down, the bones aren't weak, they're just tired. And then you look at the idiot who's running around driving in that $100,000 McLaren or $500,000, right? Romeo, whatever they are, Bugatti, whatever, right? Romero, Romeo, whatever those damn vehicles are, right? And they're acting like they're the big wig and talking as such, and they inherited, $500 million or $150 million or $20 million. See, if you think that a degree and the fiat and the circle that people have is what designates the better of life, then you are misconceived. You have a total misconception of the reality of your existence. If a woman is looking for somebody saying, we need a protector and we need somebody who's going to make sure we have, and what the fuck are you making sure of? Because, see, it takes the two together, and there are a brother and multiple sisters who can build a nation. See, it's funny when I look at what's going on, and every one of these bastardized things, and you ought to look at the head of all of them, even the colleges. When you want to say CEO or whatever, because they're all incorporated. And then you'll start to you have this rationalization of when they started chemicalizing everything. You got to remember here, there was no fat motherfuckers in the 1960s. Well, that's when it started. Japan didn't even use dairy until after World War II. And even though you can eat meat, you have to have veggies. You have to. And there are people, and we just watched a young man whose whole life, and he's a damn pretty big bodybuilder, he has never ate dairy or meat or anything. So whenever you hear these idiots talking about you can just eat meat and blah, 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 now you have to get lab work. If you have a trusting place, you have to get plate work. You have to know what you're allergic to, what's beneficial and what's not. But the other thing, what needs to happen now, with common sense, you all should be able to take your lettuce, your cabbage, all your different greens, and you should be able to do a chemical, don't blow yourself and kill yourself up, a color dispersion. Or see if something is manipulated. You should be able to write these organizations and ask them. Now, if they paid the lie, as I stated, there's many people and farmers who have brought chickens into the world, and these two groups control all your eggs and your chicken. All these different name brands and companies, I don't care if it's Lucerne or whatever the hell, unless you're going to a farmer's market, all right, a farmer's market, you're getting crap because they're hitting it with all kinds of sprays. They're wiping down the egg for salmonella. First of all, when the damn egg comes into this world, it comes through this hen, a natural one, composting, eating bugs and all that good shit. You could take that egg, you could sit that egg on the counter like we used to, and it'd be out there for months. It wouldn't go bad or nothing. But as I stated, when I called that one company, they said, oh yeah, well, even though it's pasteurized, you have to what? You have to spread. What did that man say? He owned the land and he owned the buildings, but who owned the chickens, the scientists, and what you call it? The government. How the fuck that work? Because you need large numbers? Because like I stated, it's not about your health. And then with it being all about this, the government puts their little nasty fucking feet and put their little dumb minions and monkeys in, and they make sure that you're fucked up. Okay? And that goes for everybody. It goes for everybody. We fed the world. And all of a sudden these fake motherfucking Jews come in here, and these Gujars, or whatever you want to call them, with these worthless sellout Negroes and dumb racists to have a better life in ignorance, a false utopia, and have the nerve to open and shed an eye. You've got tons of whistleblowers I just don't know how to look for. Or look for the platforms where they speak. And it's supposed to be all right. Now I know some of you went out and you went to the damn Taco Hell and Chick-fil-A and Burger Kill and McDuff and, KFC. Y'all shouldn't be eating that GMO shit. Hell, you should wonder if it's even, Olive Garden and Fat Olive, shit. Tex-Mex, Fat Tuesday, oh, come on, thank God it's Friday. All those places, the French fries, seed oils, all this was done with intention, as if we couldn't have made it better for all the natural things. And still y'all have no voice. That's good fat. And then you have that bad fat that gets around your heart and your intestines and all that shit. It's yellow, right? Isn't it yellow? Good fat and bad fat. Let me look it up because it's been a while. Okay? Maybe some of y'all might know. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure. So, brown fat is considered to be a healthier type of fat than white fat. So, in the so-called complexity of the physiology of your body, or you thought I was gonna say human or man or woman, shit, the physiology of your body. And as far as your internals, the white fat is a bad fat. Now, if it's got a little yellow, usually inside because of the temperature, just like the blood, is darker. When the cold hits it, it becomes a little yellow. But most of the time inside it's brown, just like your blood is kind of bluish green. And then when the cold hits it, oxidizes, and you see like iron or rust. I mean, if I'm wrong, y'all just go ahead. I'll just be quiet. Just let the other people talk. Okay? And that's what you have a problem is you get this white fat around your organs. That's where you start having certain things and diabetes and everything else. And what is that from? Now, whenever you watch some of these shows, they have put an agenda in there. Oh, the methane coming from cows is meth warming up the earth. Pure, utter bullshit. But regardless of that. Anyway, for every cow you eat, and the statement is, you lose a tree in Brazil. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard, because I've been to Brazil and they have a plethora of land for cattle to roam and graze, where pooping and everything else and nitric, you know, how things work. In the rain, the return would be stable. But because they got to manipulate and they got to manipulate your mind, they think you're dead, you're dumb, which the majority you are. Okay? I'm not saying no name calling. I'm just allocating something here. Okay? This is the same shit they play over and over and over. Okay? Because, you know, as crazy as the shit they're doing, and as wow to me, I'm just impressed. But the dumbest shit they're doing, but it's working. You know why it's working? Because y'all don't have a voice, because you never listened to your voice and you never expressed your voice in a proper way with sound retention, not emotions and feelings. Do you hear that? Sound retention, not emotions and feelings. Okay? Me and him, look, Ganja, I gotta go up there and get through my bag and get the rest of my heirloom seeds. I'm gonna order about 20 more. And I have a friend of mine, in case the government wants to tamper with shit, I can get the same seeds from that brother and sister in a certain state on the East Coast that are old, like the old corn that I had was over 20 years old. You see what I'm saying? So the government can sit there when I order something and fuck with it, with their dumb ass selves, or they can just let the real shit come on through and stop predicating themselves to being so goddamn essentially stupid. Now, again, it's important and paramount that if you plan on staying where you're at, if you are to survive anything, if something was to happen, get your goddamn furniture out there. Throw away put away your goddamn TV for a moment. Now, I've been having better sleep without the TV upstairs. Listen to me, y'all. I could have a tent up in the room and I'd fucking be in Daisy. You know, I'm serious. I can let it all go at any goddamn time. The problem is most of y'all have to reacclimate. It's just like changing your diet, your mental state, your mind state, how you look and how you perceive. You know what I'm saying? Things. And in the circle. Because you can't go around somebody because you're doing something, start talking to them. Man, I'm eating vegetables and fruits. They gonna look at you like you some fucking nutcase. Nigga, I'm going to McDonald's. You gotta know how to part ways. Sometimes even with the old self. Okay? These motherfuckers don't care about nothing. No one. Okay? It's a big game, and you're not on the stage for a reason. You're down here looking like this, with your neck about to break off. Alright? Y'all really need to pay attention to this stuff. And a simple research can allocate you to all this shit. Now, who's the backing behind those two fucking groups? Those two cobs and I can't pronounce the fucking word. Excuse me. Aviation. All right, cobs and aviation. Who's backing them? Now, I already Googled it. I use Google on this one. I don't think they're gonna hide that shit. They know they have enough mesmerized dumb motherfuckers who ain't gonna check shit. And the ones that do, they're gonna turn around and go buy a bag of flour tomorrow. So, and they're gonna make their coffee, like on the Reds, all them women, they make coffee with the goddamn pool water. I'm not saying that the bottled water ain't pool water either. I'm just speaking on something that I'm aware of. Firsthand. Okay? Big Pontiac, what's going on, beloved Knuckleheads TV? Well, everybody beloved. Marcus, baby girl Slaughter, got your delusions, Carrie. Excuse me. Oh, y'all had to remove some idiots? Okay, cool. Yeah, too bad you sound like you're retarded. Go get your mail checked, Cockabutt. Go get your mail checked. Go get your check. T, I got you here, T. What's up, bro? What's happening, below? What's happening, bro? Yes, free everything. Free everything. Okay, Carrie, I got you. I just want to make sure. Yeah, and you okay. You go get your check. You said something, so go to the goo jars and get your little check. All right, whatever it is they're gonna give to you. Wine Wesley Ruth. So how's it going, eh? Alito Chamchukma. Whatever nishi. Hosi yo agidohi. Or Sidanelli. Yo had this Sidanelli. Cannibal Club. Yes. Cannibal, I like that. Yeah, it is. It's an Afro Samurai. It is. Yeah. Man, Sword, I got you, Big Bird Thomas. You know you got a wrench, brother. All right, beloved. Sharon, what's up, mama? Excuse me. Anyway, Curamio had a good one on. Original Lone Wolf had a good one on. Y'all should check it out. You know what I'm saying? The chlorine ain't shit. Go take a hot shower and let that fluorescein mess up your mind some more. Chlorine's the worst thing, and the worst thing to be even in water. It's garbage. Accidentally drinking some bad water. Chlorine taps are shit. We got a bunch of veterans in here and sitting right here. He'll tell us about where I keep chlorine taps for my water. No disrespect, Jones Life, no disrespect. But know who you're talking to sometimes, all right? Well, at least pay attention before you go blurting things out. Because most times people, like I was stating, these individuals think they know everything about history. And so I was correct them. I'm a real son of the Confederacy. I know real history about it. I hate this word history. I know really what took place and what happened at that particular time. Fuck that word history. It's a damn lie. Y'all need to look up what that word true history really goes all the way back to. We say history, historical. God, it's unbelievable. Anyway, there are things that are running fire and is occasionally not an option. Yeah, I know it is. Absolutely. I remember when I had to learn how to make fire in the winter with snow around. Dude, my first thing, Eagle Scout, was to find some rocks and put them in my, you put them in your drawer, warm them up. Well, sometimes you start sweating. Anyway, right? So, and then be able to get a certain tree, all right, that's not so damp or wet, and get that wood, and I always look for butter, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to come by. Certain woods, certain cypress and this, that, spruce don't grow everywhere. You know what I mean? But when you want to purify water, the last thing you want to do is add a chemical agent. Now, when I was stating to people that, and I said this like 25 years ago when I was doing some survival training with a good friend of mine who went back in the Air Force just to retire with like 4 years. He had got out. He was a little older than me, and he was like, Red, they're letting me back in to complete these 4 years. He's an officer, very good friend of mine, doing BJJ with in Taekwondo. And he was the one that hit me off with the grape, the Concord grape, the tree, getting a damn branch, a vine. That's the best way to purify it. But he also, like some of our carry packs, our emergency, our blood, we don't carry chlorine. We carry iodine, but there are other things that are more simple. That's why I make my own activated charcoal. And I know exactly between a plethora of different grasses. So on the reservation, I had to show this one guy working at school. He had to use 7 grass seeds in order to get a plush lawn going, but he has to cut it all the time. And now people start to realize that the more they plant grass, the more they change the red clay. They actually make it a beneficial soil. And because you have people who don't have this knowledge, because they don't know this land, all right, just the title of it, name, because they were put there in they were guaranteed it in 1943, and they were put on the land just not that long before World War I. That's a fact. Before that, they were brought through Fort Defiance. And they were told, we're returning you to your land. But the Hopi and about 3 other tribes were here. And you can only find the Hopi and one other tribe. As far as the Mongolians, who are Asian. And even when you look at, what is the chart we just watched, we looked at, what was that chart when it said Asian, Indigenous, Black, and then Latinx. Lactose intolerant. There's a reason why most so-called Latinx, that's what they use, lion like a lynx, not in a cat, but in a different frame, were under us as far as lactose intolerant. And there's a reason why we were right beside them. Okay? But then those who are truly lactose intolerant, the highest level, are the Asians. There's a reason why. Okay? And then you have the so-called indigenous community. We're right next to it because there's no such thing as fucking black. You would have to break up that aboriginal because they want you to think one is one and the other, and it's not. It's a lie. Because if that wasn't the case, then what is the purpose of having all these food markets with dairy and milk and all that? That's the shit that if it's unclean and it's impure with all these goddamn antibiotics, which make you antibiotic resistance, that fucks you up because that is not what we use. All right? How many of y'all eat a lot of meat and then you don't turn around and use castor oil? Tablespoon of castor oil. Some of y'all say, yeah, castor oil. Listen to me. Y'all don't understand how your stomach works, the floral. I mean, the FDA, they should be fucking got rid of. Fucking with the police, y'all. There are good guys out there. Fuck the FDA. They're the ones that had you eating over 12 grains. The worst thing for your gut health. Hell, 3 grains is a worse thing for you, especially when you don't have the whole, because the brown, they say it's because of carbs. Well, wait a minute. The little parasites in your stomach, they have to eat the carbs. And if it's not there, what they're going to do? They're going to eat the what? And then start eating you. Cannibalization. This system has leaned on destruction and fucking you up. And just because you got people on steroids, there are communities out there that know a whole lot more, and most people don't pay attention to it. You dig what I'm saying? So anything off, I'm sick. Well, our Crohn's is pretty rough, but there are things, and people don't get it. It's not just eating vegetables. And if you're going to eat kale, people, please poach it, steam it, or cook it in real Moroccan olive oil, not because the Italians fuck the olive oil, the goofy ass mafia, okay? They just fuck the money up because they're stupid like everybody else. And they play a role in it too. But it's not all the mafia, so be mindful. But anyway, right? You have to use something that's beneficial. Stay the fuck away from our grand peanut butter. They have fucked our peanut butter up to the pooch. If you're eating Skippy or any of that shit, you are making one of the gravest mistakes. The peanut butter is next to the fucking chicken. Muslims, you're better off eating a fucking pig. And many of them I know have. But, no, you are. Chicken is the most diabolical shit unless, if it's a rotisserie, depending on where it's coming from. All right? They have done this shit intentionally. Yeah, beef tallow is good. Beef tallow is good. But if you have grape trees growing around you, you get that goddamn stem. You cut it off. Get your grape feather, cut that end off. You take that big end. That big end is going to suck up the fucking bad water. And what's going to come out of the other end is mineralized, pure, grade A, fucking magnificent goddamn water. We already know that 98% of the trees on our land, all right, are male. Because if it was female ratio, we'd have an abundance of growth, oxygen, and everything else. There's fake ass governments behind it, your fake ass parliament, and all those little fucking mayors and all those sons of bitches are behind it. Bought and paid for it and told to shut the fuck up. They're the weakest, dumbest, worthless motherfuckers on the earth. I don't even know how the police department even tolerates these son of bitches. Oh, that's the dark side of me, excuse me. I didn't have to say that. Anyway, that's the shit. No, I mean, I know it well. Anyway, I mean, when you're impressed, you're impressed. What the fuck? I'm impressed. Okay? But anyway, the reality is, unless y'all do something, you're all fucked. You're all fucked. Most of the children that's doing crazy things up to their 30s and magnificent shit and training and running, them niggas in their 40s and 50s gonna be dropping dead like motherfucking cauliflower and broccoli in a goddamn pot waiting for garlic, onions, and butter. Bad check that. Well, you can't. There ain't no time cop. I just have to know a little more than these dumb motherfuckers. But anyway, that's a fact. You know what I mean? Beef tallow. Yeah, beef tallow, Sharon. It's good shit. Beef tallow, yeah. Actually, look it up. Any other common vines we can use? Oh, you know what? Let me see if I got. Let me see what. Let me see about. Hold on 1 second. There's one. And remember, I've always been saying this. There are 14 different pine trees. There are only several you can use. And y'all really, and I said there's an app you can pull down. We even went out the internet. You can look through it. It's a picture. That way you know the 7 pine trees, and it'll tell you what you can do with them, and the 7 ones that are deadly to you, that is good for weapons, even putting on the heads of bullets and all kind of weird shit. Anyway, right? Pine branches can be used to purify water in a similar way to grape branches because the xylem, right? Remember, in the sapwood, okay, of non-flowering trees like pine can filter water. My apologies for not saying that last time. It was part of my, it's actually in my notes too. Y'all need to be, because Concord grapes is the original grape, and that thing is like, god damn, you want to talk about you want to talk about cure. You want to talk about healing. Do you know you can take the Concord grape and squeeze it on the cut, just like coconut butter? Y'all wear that? Even though it stains your teeth, is one of the best things for your, like peroxide for your fucking gums? Huh? Ain't nothing wrong walking around with a little couple blue teeth knowing exactly what the fuck the benefit is. I'm just saying. Hell, even one of them pine trees out of the goddamn 7 you can use is great for cleaning your shit and benefiting your gums and making them stronger. Just like coconut oil. With a little turmeric, real turmeric, not that wood chip shit, they just, these motherfuckers don't care about nothing. Okay? And cloves. It's a little pinch. And brush your shit. You repair shit, you grow enamel, and blah, 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 blah. These motherfuckers know it. Okay? I read lots of stuff. Got materials I want to use up. Good. Well, hobby, all right. I've always liked the high proof shine for cleaning wounds. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. What is that? Let me pull this. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta pull this up. Goddamn. Hold on. See. Are you aware that the so-called black man, the melanated, we made the original 180 and not known 200 proof alcohol, grain alcohol? Alabama to Georgia, down to Florida, Louisiana, which Louisiana is where they try to make it out. They try to say, oh, well, it was Mexico here. No, that was all Louisiana. That's rewriting our history to insert a new one to create a new world order. That bullshit. That's why I say it's important to find maps older than the period maps. There are some very excellent maps that allude to this fact. So 180 proof. If you don't have 180 proof, you just might as well use 91% ancestral alcohol. That helps for a little bit. But no, that's not curing. We're here talking about what's going to cure compared to the fact that they've been poisoning, toxifying, and messing people up because they're fucking stupid. You dig what I'm saying? All right? But in emergencies, it's good to have those things. All right? And I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? I could dig it. Absolutely. Thanks, T. What did the dumbass say? It must have been something retarded.
Titties and shit.
Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. Yo, Tariq, what's going on? But yeah, John's life, you know, if you just want to medicate, cool. If you want to heal, then come on board, beloved. You dig what I'm saying? I go hard on these fake-ass identities of people because it keeps division to separation. When people start calling themselves all these made-up fucking new narratives. I was in so-called Española when I learned when the origin of the word Spain happened around the late 17, early 1800s. I was like, what the fuck? And then when I was in Chile, they were rioting and they didn't want to let us in there. But they were saying to the captain of the boat, let all the brothers and sisters off the ship. They can come. That's right, in fucking Chile. They was like telling us to come. We went out there and had a better time than every fucking body. But on the ship, you always hear that everybody hates us. We go to Japan, we go to Singapore. But what a fucking life of a party. It's like, and it's not a show, it's not a carnival. Some people have been kept away to create this dynamic lie. And when I was in Scotland, they says, I was amazed at how people loved the American Negro. They would always say, y'all are so different. And I'm sitting there, so are y'all, because what happened? Where's all the brother? And then I got to meet the brothers and sisters that are still in Scotland and learn some real history other than the 90, 87, and 85. I'm tired of saying that. Well, I can never get tired of saying that. Those Masons who enlightened me after my third trip. Hell, I went there a couple times, one stay, to the castle, which that's a misnomer in itself. But anyway, no one has to fucking die in the miserable state they are. These bastards are fucked up. You're waking up. They realize that there are things they want to come through. They want to stop the grand experiment. And you're not supposed to be part of that. That was supposed to have been stopped a long fucking time ago. It should have never fucking happened. But when you have one great existence fall off, because dumb motherfucking niggas tampering with shit they wasn't supposed to. Because if you think these pale skins are in control of everything, use a fucking retard. A big one. But anyway, it's about healing. And some people believe, because it's lack of knowledge and knowing, that healing means ending their lives. There's no healing. I'm not going to say what happens. It's a choice you don't want to make. Well, the choice you want to pick the right, or make the right decision. And that's not to end your little miserable life. Everybody's got a miserable fucking life. No matter how grand you motherfuckers think somebody else next door is the big house owned by the Josephs who a little brown shack that's only don't mean shit. Y'all just gotta stop being complacent and being miserable, because miserable, do y'all know what that is? It's like a jinn. It's like a demon. For those of you who don't get it, who buy into that term. It's like there's enough darkness and some other things. Okay? There's always a little room for hope. But you gotta be pragmatic in your steed. And I know it's hard to do that because we all like to just blurt shit out and not give it a thought and think that where we're at is the way to go and it's the place to be, and actually, it's just like wiping your ass. So always look at the first one because you want to see how much shit you got to wipe from your ass. I know you nasty motherfuckers do it. I studied medicine. And I've looked at a lot of fucking tests. Oh, shit. We were just watching this one. What's it called? We eat, it's something we eat, the twins. Experiment on one eating the twins, eating vegetarian, and another one eating a meat diet. What the fuck? Look how it takes us all the way out, these motherfuckers, man. But anyways, you are what you eat. It's a twin experiment. We was looking at that. And but it's facts. They're facts. And so why do you think they've been attacking the vegetables? When I was coming up, whenever we went to Pathmark or whatever, right? We could smell the fruit and vegetables before we walked inside the fucking place. Tell me how that's working out now. You gotta walk right up to the damn produce and put your nose damn near on it. And everybody, especially these Karens, gotta touch every fucking thing after they picked up the nose, went in the bathroom, took a piss in the shit, and then they washed their hands. Okay? Y'all know it, y'all do it too. No, you don't think about that, do you? Then you get home and you start prepping your salads, veggies. You ain't washed shit. You ain't. Some of them get in the car and bite right into the cucumber. That man help me. And a motherfucker with Jardy fucking 2 weeks later. I mean, just think about it, people. All right, I'm not saying that microbes are the shit out here. I mean, what the hell? I mean, they're taking this fucking fluid that they keep running around. They keep juicing it up, and then they give you this fucking flu shot that's supposed to make you. Do you know how many people die of the flu shot every year and the pneumonia shot? Anyway, and they say, oh yeah, this is gonna build up resistance. First of all, you the motherfuckers that get it, they're keeping the goddamn thing around where they can keep getting it from you and manipulating this shit. Dumb motherfucker. I'm going to get my flu shot. If all you dumb motherfuckers would stop getting it, we'd be in a better place, in my opinion. The great I am opinion. I'm not great shit. What I'm saying is fucking people are moving in fear. Okay? And that creates this shit. Have you ever used colloidal silver? Yeah, I got a bunch of this shit upstairs in the bathroom and the thing. There's two different kinds. You have colloidal and you have the other one. So yeah, I don't even gold and copper, chelated and colloidal. I'm not messing with that shit right now because your body has more than enough in it. The problem is they're fucking with all the fruits and vegetables with the animals because they want you dead. Okay? So a tinkerer. So I tend to like some high-proof stuff. Yeah, it gets me where I want to quit. Hey, man, you ain't saying that. I'm ready to start get back on this blunt and some popcorn. But anyway. And carbonation fucks my stomach. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? First of all, are y'all aware like Perrier and Pellegrino and all that shit? That is literally the fizzle. They are actually using fucking like bad shit to carbonate their fucking so-called mineral fucking water. Y'all might want to look into that. You dig what I'm saying? What's that? Remember the A7. Oh, okay. That's what's going on. That's what's cracking. Have you ever tried coffee? Yeah, super beneficial. My record of 16 minutes. Yeah, Joyce Melendez, bot or whatever the fuck you want to be. Yeah. Six Boss, what's up? You want to stay in here, shut it up. So I guess I'm a string bang. I guess you are. I guess you're just a dumb one. Mr. Stench. Just a lonely one. Mr. Stench. Yo, yeah. I wonder how many of y'all they got to sacrifice. Be mindful when you come over here. I cast a spell, for those of you who believe in that fake-ass magic, a long time ago. And you're not going to like the outcome, and they're not going to tell you what happened to other ones. They want to keep seeing how bad it is. You know what I mean? We get all the little fake Jews up out of here. They're stupid. Never had flu carry, that's what's up. But yeah, it's pretty fucked up, man. But anyway, I just want to come on and read a little bit of information. It's pragmatic. It's important that y'all research this shit. It's easy for me. When I see like things and I'm like, oh, put it together, boom, there's something there. And I just says, you know what, this may be beneficial. And some of you actually want to live. Some of you are not like the little goofy ass pilots that fly for the CIA and keep spraying chemicals and all the bullshit they do. Some of you are not mindless and hopeless and giving up humanity, so you're willing to harm everybody because you're a pussy, you can't harm yourself. So, and those are the ones you put most of the time deal with and you don't know. Don't worry. And some of them, let me stop playing. Still believe, that means lack of knowledge and knowing. Oh, he don't know how it ends. Oh, I know exactly how it ends. I know that I'll see you. I don't give a fuck what you think. Renting space all up in your goddamn head, otherwise you wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I turned it off. I'm gonna sign off. We're on an hour and 4 minutes. Not that I'm on a fucking time. I'm just standing there in my face looking at me like, yo, and I want to hit my blunt and let my feet. I was telling them we might just go out and just walk a little bit. You know, just to stretch off some of this shit. Because like I said, working out, and I had them goddamn toe up cramps, the shin cramps. It's the worst motherfucking things. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Oh, thanks, Rando. Anyway, man, I hope that's good enough information for you all. If you really want to change it, you know, if you really want to change your health to benefit yourself, you get on it. All right, we still, I don't have no lies. We still got some rotisserie chicken in there and shit. We about to fuck up. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all later and shit. But it's really about the veggies too. But we just had one of the fabulous drinks I like to make, and it was a good thing that I had a ganeo, and he had some coconut sugar, which I've been out of for about a good 3 months, because I used to get Manuka honey, which is even better. We did Hawaiian blue spirulina. Okay, it's about, I forget how many grams that is. It's milligrams, but one scoop, and roughly a cup and a half of boiling water. And you got to blend that quick because it's very caustic. It sticks. And then what I did was I took one ganeo, 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. All right, that's the best. That's the best same thing. And about, I would say, a quarter cup of blueberries, and blended it with about 3 ounces of water, and made like what you consider like a smoothie. And then I took that and split that up in each one, and then we blended. It was a little more than that, about 8 ounces, about a cup of water. So it was about that much. And we split that up into the cup and a half with that. Look, man, Dan, that shit was right on time. And you drink it hot. It's even more proactive. All right? So moringa, because you know, spirulina have you nauseous. Same thing moringa. If you're really if you're worse off, moringa or spirulina, don't do them both. Now, do one day and you can do the other the next day. But don't go over a load period of, I think, 5 to 7 days. After that, get you some celery, juice your celery if you want, but you got to have the fiber. So I would advise you that if you was to blend the celery instead of juicing it, because you're not going to eat the fiber. Most people don't. I can sit there and take beet fiber, celery fiber, cabbage fiber, and snack on it. I like bitters and stuff like that. And besides, it's sweet anyway. Or you can take it, and I know a lot of you don't like ghee, which is clarified butter. But if you have real Moroccan olive oil, or you have, even the avocado oil is getting a bad name right now. They just fuck everything up, these fucking, anyway, right? Go ahead, and if you want to make like a veggie patty with that, put you some fennel seeds in there, and get you a little bit of clove in there, you know what I'm saying? You mash it, and it's some work, all right? You can have some chickpea. You can make like when you get ready to make that. What's that stuff called with the chickpeas? No. The chickpeas when you want to make that hummus, right? Yeah. You can take chickpeas, boil them down to where they're beyond salt, the skull, the which card removes from it, and you can take that and blend it, still fiber, and make that like a binder using coconut water. Keep it wet, and you can just take that and plop it right into an iron skillet and fry those and have one of the most excellent. Look, it's about health, people. It's not about the wealth of a fake, fucked up tongue and mental aspirations of, what's it called? The chemical fucking, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go have an ice cream. I gotta go have a lollipop. I gotta go have some fucking cake. You dig what I'm saying? We went over that last week, if you remember. talking about how they fuck with our neurons and everything else, and there's chemicals that drive us crazy to eat this processed garbage. Okay? So fiber is important to a degree. You don't want to over partake in fiber and fat. That's why avocados are so, Hass avocados are so important. All right? You gotta have that fat. You have to have a plant-based form of cholesterol. Okay? And that's why it's important to have nuts. Brazil nuts, macadamias, pistachios. All right? You gotta have it. And you gotta have salt. They have lied for so fucking long. And they keep turning out some of the worst and dumbest, prolific, dumbest fucking doctors on earth. But thank goodness there are ones out there who are healthy and they are informed. And you have to find out where they're at in your neck of the woods. And they are, I mean, when you talk about Dr. Seawees, he's not the first one. There are many of them who went to his meetings and stuff like that who have been out here. I mean, before Dr. Seawees, there was over 100 of them that were killed, right? So you know there was others. But when you want to talk about what's going on now, that's what you need to look at. And they want to sell you some more fucking pills, some bitches. You see them on here and all these other platforms. That's not what you need. You don't need another goddamn pill. What you need is get back to the source that these fuckers on our land keep fucking with, because you got too many dumb people who are so comfortable that they don't know no fucking better. I had to say it that way. I hope that drove you. Again, donate. If you come in here talking like you're on fucking TikTok, you're gonna be gone. Alright? It's easy for me to just get rid of whoever. I don't care about views. Never have and never will. Hello from Scotland. Finally some talk about food. I slept all day and only have veggies in the fridge. As long as you got the right ones, brother. I got seeds from Mullen, Valerian, and Bloody Dock. Woo! That Bloody Dock. I got some of that up top. Useful perennials. Yes. Get them growing. You hear me, Carrie? Get them growing, sis. Get them growing. Get them growing. Get them, what is it called? What was I saying the other day? Where you germinate. Get them germinated and set it up in a corner somewhere in your home where you can grow them using PVC pipes. Copper pipes is better. If you can get copper pipes, holy shit, which is kind of hard to find. But yeah, get them germinated for about a week or two, and then get them damn things planted with don't even worry about the water. Okay? If you can't make a little small filtration thing to put between your water lines, all right? Most times when these things get a little mature, what gets in there gets a little changed, so it's not gonna be so harmful unless they're mitigating some kind of like chemical, whatever the fuck that whatever change it is becomes worse. Then what you got to worry about? You won't want to be here. I'm not attempting to be mean, you know that. I'm just stating something. We worry about too many things instead of getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, who's up in here, man? All you wrenches. What you with y'all taking a break in the bathroom? Oh, and I already had sun shows. Okay, my soul is kind of fucked. It has to be. I just gotta till it. Just go out there and till it. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta go out there and till it. That's all. Just go out there and till your soil. Churn it. If you got a lot of fruits and vegetables you eat, put them in a damn a bucket. All right, add a little soil. It's composting. You know what I'm saying? Get your little mulch in there. Not the big mulch, the little tiny mulch. All right, keep that heat going, right? Throw you some ants and shit. Like, if you want to sit out in the back every day and let some flies get in there, cool. All right, let it become nitrous rich. All right, keep adding your banana peels and your on and your core, a couple of seeds in there, whatever, right? Just keep adding it to it. Not material stuff, not metals and plastic and paper. Just coffee grinds, add them right on in there. You know what I'm saying? Get the MTC, right? I'll buy you a couple of what's that stuff called? God dang it, the green plant. I was talking about earlier. Goddamn, one of the best things used for growing. Oh, shit's right on my head. Hold on. I can't. It's right here on my. I'm looking at it. I see it right there on my face, right? I even see the drinks. You know the green. Anybody see it? Yeah. Let's see. The stuff that burns. God damn it. Have you? Oh man, the weed must be kicking in. Hold on. The green shit, man. The green shit. Long, skinny. God damn. Huh? No, man. I'm talking to T, y'all. My apologies, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. God damn it, I'm gonna look in here. Hold on. And when I said you're gonna be laughing y'all's asses off. No, man. Aloe vera, god damn it, I couldn't get the aloe vera. It just popped up, man. I couldn't even say aloe vera. I was thinking about Veritas, the guy in the news thing. I couldn't get it right. Anyway, aloe vera and banana skin is phenomenal for that nitrix and everything like that. You get some aloe vera, right? You cut that shit up into small little pieces and throw it in that damn compost. And let me tell you something. You want to talk about some shit's gonna grow? I'm aloe vera, Sharon. Thank you. You all there. Thank you. Yeah, and that's a greenhouse. You can do it on the side of your house or inside your house. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'm gonna sign off. I should have got off about 12 minutes ago. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. I hope you'll really take it to heart. Share this information. If you got children around, I ain't like y'all don't cuss around them. Cursing words don't mean nothing. You gotta let them know that it don't mean shit. It only means something if you put meaning behind it. And see, that's the problem with the world right now. Everybody puts meaning, a bullshit meaning behind something, and everybody runs with it because most people can't argue back because you'll sit there and tell them, "Oh, fuck you," when they're intimidated. You know, that's the whole system. All right? Anyway, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow.